Howdy guys, welcome back to Captain Nerf Major Reviews. Today we'll be reviewing the Nerf Zombie Strike Revreaper. The Revreaper came out in the end of 2017. Some people still consider it a 2018 blaster. It hit most stores actually in the beginning of 2018, but technically this blaster came out at the end of 2017. This is actually only my second Zombie Strike gun. I've used practically every single Zombie Strike gun. I even tried to make a video with like every single one back in the day. But surprisingly, I just realized I only have two. The Doominator and this, which is super weird, I guess, and it's actually very nice to have more Zombie Strike darts, because I but I really like the green darts. For those who don't know what I was just talking about, Zombie Strike line has green darts with like a limeish green, or like a lighter green end, and then a little, it's not dark green, but it's a little darker shade for the tip. Let's start with the features of this blaster. This blaster actually looks like it's made out of parts. Not as much as some of the other Zombie Strike guns, but this one definitely does. For instance, it has a chain, has like some tubes and stuff, has bolts, screws, like lug nut kind of things, blades, more blades, more screws and bolts. So yeah, it's made of parts, which I think is cool. It's aesthetically pleasing in my opinion. And also, the magazine itself is actually different than most magazines. And this is a cross-cut magazine. If you can see, it has like barbed wire around it, which technically isn't very practical. Some people are like, why do they do that? That's so like unpractical. I'm like, dude, it looks cool. It's a 10 dart magazine. It makes it look like a banana mag in a way. Like just holding it up, it doesn't. But when it's in, it's like a banana mag, which is really cool. I actually really like banana magazines, especially in the Demolisher. Don't know why. How you load it? Top, you see the arrow which way it goes. Obviously, it faces towards the barrel. You load it from the top. Push it straight down. Is there something in there? You press it straight down, and it locks and loads. And then this gun is ready to fire. One last thing before we start talking about the blaster itself. This side has a side jam door. Slides up. You can see the dart loaded in. One thing, this is not locked, and it slides, which can get annoying, but it's actually super easy to just quickly unjam. I've never had a jam in this blaster, surprisingly. The way this thing works, it seems like it would jam. I haven't faced any jams yet, which is very lucky, I would say, and interesting. Alright, let's get into the mechanics of this blaster. What this blaster has is very unique and interesting, and that's something I really love in Nerf guns, is uniqueness. I don't get guns that are the same as others, which probably in the future I will, for cinematic purposes or even reviews or just a variety. But I like to get differences, like all my guns. Like if I want a sniper, like I'll buy a sniper. I won't get all of these assault rifles in a sense, though I do have quite a few because they're good. But like I like to get variety in weird blasters. Like though this isn't a lot of people's preferred blasters due to some kind of quirky feature, I still got it because I think it was interesting, cool, and I want to experience it for myself. So what is it that's so quirky about this blaster? Right here, there's no trigger. Like, there's no trigger. There's nothing. Yeah, there's no trigger, which makes this blaster so as you prime it, it shoots. But the thing about it is, it's actually a flywheel blaster. And by flywheel, most people think electronic. The motorized blasters like a Strife, Demolisher, Regulator, Mastodon, which are all flywheel blasters. Flywheels, if you don't know, 2 spinning wheels. Rather, I think on this gun, yep, on this gun, 2 above the other, they spin. So when a dart hits it, it shoots it, projects it. So does a lot of other guns, like the Hera from the Rival series has 2 side ones because it's a ball that it shoots. They do it for self-pitchers for baseball, football, probably some other ones, but those are like the 2 main ones I remembered. So yeah, this is actually a flywheel blaster, but it's not electronic like the other ones. Like in my list, all of them were electronic, but this is a manual flywheel. So instead of revving it up and it's going, so when you click the trigger, it pushes it in. The priming handle does it all. This is the most important piece, and it practically does everything. Though it's the other mechanics, it sets off like 3 things. So what happens is when you pull it back, see, it just shoots. So as you pull it back, it presses the dart through the chamber, and it hits the flywheel. So it starts the flywheels and shoots at the same time. And it's actually loud. Some people, like one of my friends, hates the sound. I actually kind of like it. It's kind of fun because you're so quiet, and flywheels have a lot of power. So this actually has a lot of power. So you can, so quiet, and then boom, boom, boom. You can make it sound like a chainsaw. It's really cool. But yeah, it's manual. So as you prime it, you're the one who starts. So as hard as you do it, the faster it goes, the harder it goes. Which can lead to better aim or inaccurate the way it goes, which I'll talk about right now. This blaster can actually have some amazing accuracy, but it can also fail in that department, as I should say. Since it does not have a stock and you are using your own force to reject the dart, it does shake. It's harder to aim because you go a little slower. See, the gun kind of wobbles. That's the one problem, because if you're going hard and fast, it just kind of moves all over the place, you know. But I still really like it. But if you're going too fast, you may not hit them with anything. But they fly hard and fast, and you can actually do some serious damage. Like, it's such a weird, quirky blaster that a lot of people don't like it. But I actually really enjoy this blaster. I'm going to put it out there. It's not the most practical. I wouldn't necessarily use it as much in wars as other blasters like a Regulator. But for fun, and even just, I don't know, it's just such a cool blaster. It's a little loud, but I like, and it's so unique. It just doesn't, it's a flywheel blaster, so it has that power and everything, but you don't have to rev it up, you don't have to make that annoying buzzing sound. It has no trigger, so you don't have to like, they don't hear you cock the gun. Like if you're hiding, they're not going to hear you cock it. You don't have to have the split second of cocking it and shooting, and then cocking it, then shooting. It's just when you're ready, you shoot, you know, super easy, which I really like. Now let's actually get into the firing test. This first one's going to be an accuracy test. We're going to be shooting at this top square right here for any newcomers. I just shoot right there, small square. So keep your eye on that. I'll be shooting 10 darts, which is what this blaster holds. Let's try to be accurate, not necessarily the speed. As you can see, only a couple hit it, and then there were some that went off. Kind of hit my chest a little, which kind of hurt because this thing before I could put it on bandolier. A couple did hit. Like there's one that was straight in the middle, which is actually pretty good. So it's not perfect. It's not terrible, but with speed, as you can see on like the last one, it does get worse. And I was not going with full power, or else it would shoot way too high because it kind of moves up or to the side. So that's the one problem with going with full power in this blaster. Once I reload, let's do a speed test. Anyone at home, if you want to time this, please time this. You'll get a shout out, your comment will be pinned. It'll be at the very top. Someone actually did it for the regulator review. I actually didn't expect anyone to do it. And luckily, someone did. So I was very thankful. So if you guys want to be part of that, that would be very helpful. Alright, here we go. That was 10 darts. Alrighty guys, thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to buy this blaster, you can find it practically anywhere that sells Nerf guns. You can find it, its retail price is about $25 USD, US dollars. I don't know it in any other prices, so you can change it if you want to your own country. But you can find it, like, it's still pretty expensive for what you get. It's like 23 bucks, but just for Nerf guns, I mean, it's not terribly expensive like some other ones, because you do get 10 shots, so it's not as bad as it could have been. I'm just going to put that out there since it's Nerf. Yeah guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and please subscribe. We've been working hard, we're getting new blasters, so it really helps if you guys subscribe so we can keep this channel moving on. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys would like to watch any of our Nerf stories, click right here. There's 3 of them, and then click down here to subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a fantastic day.